My story began after the Columbine tragedy in 1999, and my journey to healing finally began when I decided that I no longer wanted to live with the consequences of other people's actions in my life. And I decided to get up and try one more time to find a path to healing where I would really be free. When I was about halfway done was when I met Mike at a Writers on the Rock conference and signed up on a whim again for a free consultation, thinking that it wouldn't be a bad idea to just know somebody who was a publisher. Illumify made quite a few differences. I don't think I would have been able to accomplish what I did if I didn't have Illumify and Mike working with me. The numerous times that Mike met with me or talked to me or texted with me to just kind of get me through some things. The whole book was cathartic. I had avoided really thinking through the entire memory of what happened, really sitting down and thinking about what I heard, what people said, what I said, what went on in a chronological order. It was actually Mike that pointed out to me a huge blind spot that I had in my story. I hadn't actually narrated that experience. I had been avoiding writing that down for a reason, because I had a panic attack when I was writing my story. But I also was done and have had no more anxiety and panic and all of those symptoms since I finished that. When I typed the last period, I took a deep breath and then I was done, and I haven't had an issue with it since. I know trauma from a personal and professional standpoint. I know healing from a personal and professional standpoint, but there were many times when I would call Mike or text him and be like, I am so overwhelmed, or I don't know what to do with this. Like, I'm freaking out here. I realized how much I needed Mike and Illumify, and having somebody who's been there and has done this for decades guide me in that, giving me, an outline of how I can get from where I'm at to the next point that I need to reach. The purpose being to make my voice as strong as it could be. But at the end of the day, the substance of my story stayed the same. It was just better. If I didn't have somebody like Illumify and Mike and the whole team, I don't know if I would have actually ever published my book, because I believe that I would have gotten so overwhelmed by all the different components of it that I probably would have given up. Everybody in Illumify was invested in this process and help you communicate what you're trying to say, and then let's just celebrate all of it. I just really don't know how this could have gone any better.